Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. So, it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now that's well seen too. The most accurate pass. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Has a look and plays it forward. Pele now looking to orchestrate a counter. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Thinks one through. No, he's just misjudged that one. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Vieira. Bale. Goes for a shot! And one more try! A real chance and a real let-off.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Rummenigge. Pedri. Hazard. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Iniesta. Looking for the run. That's been slipped through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Cross to the back post.
That's good defensive concentration.
And now they can spring out of defence. Toure defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Guti, they're urging him to shoot. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Roberto Carlos.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Barcelona really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Aimed beyond the defence.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Iniesta. He's a sharp little ball here. And he plays one through. He is through here. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
No way through. Played through into space.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's an imaginative pass, and that's an errant pass. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's picked his way through. Oh, this is a great position. Takes a shot! That's another chance! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in... Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Hazard.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Hazard. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Guti. Can he spark a counter here? Pass somewhat off target. Pele. Little pass back. He's on it. Can he get away? Real chance here. Barcelona can breathe again. Just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Bale. Pele. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! One-on-one! Oh, great keeping. Snaffled out the danger.
Well, his positioning was just spot on, and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Foot in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive. And it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
Van Dijk showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's got away. Looking for options for movement. Bale in acres of space out wide. He has found the way through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's been cut out, well played. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has been clubbed away. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Delivers with whip. Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22.
So, time for changes
Cristiano
on
Ronaldo.
both sides, actually.
El dorsal 10.
Barcelona
Messi.
take the lead.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 13. El dorsal
Barcelona
3.
are,
Cambio
of
de
course, in a
jugadores.
position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now, that looks a decent ball. Maldini. Oh, can he get onto this? Chips it through. That's an excellent interception.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, that was vital. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Haaland. Guti. Guti's cross. Iniesta! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And here's Mbappe. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cruyff knocks it into space. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Chance! Goal! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Pull it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And this is Messi. Pull it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's being shifted off it. That's that, the end. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. We have already started here. Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Searching passes played there. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Threads one in. He can get that clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. And the shot's on here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And they're back on the ball again. Iniesta. Can he get on the end of this?
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, played through for the wide man. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well-timed, excellent interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
The Netherlands clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Messi. Spread out to the left. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He has found the way through. And he's whipped it across. Nice looking ball. Not the most accurate pass. A probing pass. That's a nicely shaped ball. And Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The Netherlands with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's got tall. That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Taken back almost at once. Now it's on it. That's really well manoeuvred. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looking for the run.
That's going in strongly.
Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Beckenbauer. Now it's Cruyff. And this is It's Cristiano Ronaldo! 30 minutes gone. And this is Iniesta. Oh, sweet feet. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now, he's got space here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Out towards the flank. Looking to play him in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He is just caressing the ball. And it's hoisted clear. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, what a mistake! It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, well measured. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Cruyff. Well, that looks a decent ball. Corner. The Netherlands have their second corner now. There's the header! The captain scores!
Well, this skipper probably feels the obligation more than most to deliver goals at important times. Going into the interval is always a key period, and his opener could prove to be a critical development now.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was...
And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now, can they get him away? Iniesta. The message is clear. None shall pass. Oh, good-looking ball. Gullit gets across to intercept that. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Cruyff. And this is Gullit. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh no, what has happened here? There's the shot! Really well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Terrible error, duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
The Netherlands are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And that's definitely not his best. Cristiano Ronaldo is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Messi. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cristiano Ronaldo is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Roberto Carlos going full tilt down the left.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10, Messi. El dorsal 22.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick.
El dorsal 13, el dorsal 19.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament.
Oh, what a save from Van der Sar!
Hoeneß was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
He's having a shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Haaland! Oh, brilliant save. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Vitinha going face-to-face with his great rival. That's good vision. Oh, super ball.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
It's Luis Suarez! It's there! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
The Netherlands are having a ball here. Haaland, and the finish! They've scored! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nesta with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's picked his way through. And that was very necessary. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he's quick to get it clear again. So, third corner of the game. Up he goes! Outstanding save to keep that out. And he's intervened well there.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. This looks promising. The ball... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Knocks it into space. That has not gone well. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, just skips past his man. David, the Netherlands have a free kick. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Barcelona are down to 10 men. Now it's Luis Suarez. Iniesta. He came in hard, very hard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Engages and forces him off the ball. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Bale looks to get on the end of this. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. And here's Bale. Luis Suarez! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss. Ups for safety. Pass somewhat off target. Luis Suarez, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And that's that. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Bellingham. He's going for goal! A whisker high.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Bastoni. Cafu. Cruyff tries to play it through, and this is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Big chance!
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Bellingham! He's found a way through. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, a breakthrough already. And he's there to clear it. And the pass is intercepted. He is through here. Played back, it's a terrific header. He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, that's a key interception. He won't be happy with that one. Openda. There they go, hunting in packs. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cafu spots it and intercepts. Yamal chasing after it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar puts his foot on the gas. Cafu. Can he get on the end of this? Spread neatly. That's tidy. Iniesta. Cross needs to be good. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Looking to play him in. Putti gets into some space. He rises! Oh, it's come off the upright. Strong running down that left flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi. Openda. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Barcelona were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Yamal tries making a foray down the right, pings in across, and it's claimed by the keeper.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Threads one in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Iniesta. Aims beyond the... Chance, surely! Goal! Barcelona are back in business. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Van Bommel. Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball here, and he was alert to it. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what has happened here? Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself. He's up. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. The second half then, just getting going. Van Bommel. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham. Good. Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona go into the lead. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Neymar. Bellingham. It's Neymar! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Corner number 2 then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Over to the left. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Barcelona have their third corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Iniesta. Now it's Iniesta. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, super ball. Messi! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And Messi! It's hit the upright. And that has been clubbed away.
Asciende a 96.628 espectadores.
And it's Bellingham. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Vitinha defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's bullish header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Guti is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Yamal. And it's Bellingham. It's a good ball out wide. Looking for options for movement. Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Bellingham. Oh, it's played into the area. And that is expertly dealt with. Luis Suarez. That is ended up in no man's land. Nicely aimed pass. Messi. He's got away. Oh, good-looking ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cafu. Bellingham. And this is Messi. Nice control. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Chance to deliver. Triol can get it clear.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Cafu gets it clear. Messi powering forward here. That has not gone well. Yamal. Bastoni. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he's managed to get free. Chance for a shot! Danger. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's having a go! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Yamal. He has found the way through. And that was nowhere near his best. Iniesta has created one goal already. Iniesta hurtling down that right flank. And he lines up a... Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Barcelona
19,
are able now to make their
Suárez.
substitution. It's
El
been on the
dorsal
cards
10,
for a few moments
Messi.
now.
El dorsal 3 serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Look, there has to be
13,
more urgency
el
here. The
dorsal
ball has to
20.
get to the other end much faster.
And time is up. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati.
As you can see, we've already started here. So Dida between the sticks for this one, widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the great keepers from Brazil.
The Big Easy. For me, there was indeed a time in his career where he was considered as being one of the best, Peter, if not the very best. You don't have a career...
Haaland! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space. So, third corner of the game. Roberto Carlos goes short. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Barcelona clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route.
Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit.
Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, that's fabulous. He's free. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Rijkaard. And here's Haaland. Distributed tidily. Bullet. Messi. Iniesta providing an outlet on that flank. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona get their fourth corner. Roberto Carlos with the short one. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Barcelona are in front now, and the keeper's given it away. And the finish! Oh, taken with style. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mohamed Salah in acres of space out wide.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Up he goes! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Now it's Haaland, looking to play him in. Guti picks it up out wide. Guti delivers. And here's Haaland. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And that could set him on his way. Fake. Can he finish? Goal, Ireland! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Ireland take the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
It's Salah! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And a chance! And that was very necessary. Nuno Mendes. Steaming on goalwards. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mohamed Salah. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a promising position. Now it's crossed in. Terrific header! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Mohamed Salah gets into some space. That is good strength. Chance to shoot! And it's hoisted clear.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Dink through. Now this could be a chance. Rijkaard. Zielinski. Chance, surely! That's going to go a long way. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's having a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Tries to play it through. Haaland! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They're up to 5 corners now. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Ball oh, what a climb! Oh, crossbar! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Messi. It's come to nothing. Rijkaard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's in plenty of space here.
That was lovely, that.
Salah. Son Heung-min! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Son Heung-min really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And now he has 2. Ireland go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been...
And the shot! And yes, it's there! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 13.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
It's a good ball out wide. Iniesta cross, he rises! And it's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be...
Big chance! Goal, Ireland! And they've got their lead back. Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Ireland go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's Salah! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Takes a shot. And this is Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! And that would have won it.
Son Heung-min really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot! And here's Haaland. Chance! So much time and space here. He's had a shot! And he hits the net. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Ireland take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Ireland have the chance to go the other way. Zielinski. It's played through for him. Son Heung-min could try cutting. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, I feel like bowing here because it's him. He's simply the greatest of them all, the inspiration for so many top-class defenders.
Cruyff tries to pass it through. Real Rummenigge! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rummenigge. Messi. Chance here to counter. That ball looks a good one. He's on it. Can he get away? And Guti! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. Cruyff gets into a good position. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now he's got space here. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And he's being shifted off it. Paris Saint-Germain, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And that has left him in a heap. And he's there to make the challenge. Now it's Cruyff. Rummenigge receives it in. Adriano! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Bergomi with the clearance. And that's gone route one. Gerrard. Oh, good spread. He's having a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and...
Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Gerrard. Well, that looks a decent ball, and he's picked it up out wide. Cruyff. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Messi. Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run. Guti receives it in a wide position. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Adriano. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Lahm. And it's Cruyff. Foot in. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is good alertness. Yamal has it in a wide position. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. It's a really well-measured ball. And that has found him in acres of space. No, that's not going to find its target. Now it's Luis Suarez. Pass somewhat off target. Lahm has created one goal already. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Maldini. Oh, Red, nice interception. Roberto Carlos. Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way... And a chance! And he's managed to get rid. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Lahm
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
threads one in. Looking to play him in. Lahm delivers. Terrific header! No mess. There's the whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Mesdames et messieurs, nous vous invitons à prendre connaissance des informations de trafic qui s'affichent sur le grand écran. Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 13.
And the action is back on the way.
Le numéro 6.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment. Go for that.
And the shot! Nicely aimed pass. Has a look and plays it forward. Looking for options for movement. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. He gets big! No, not the best of headers.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he cuts out the supply. Vigo. That'll be a throw. Ferdinand. That's Maldini. He's a sharp little ball here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Luis Suarez crosses it, point-blank header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Maldini gets over and intercepts. Almost an hour gone.
Might want to be careful there.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Oh, nearly.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 18.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
À leur place, le numéro 23. Bale. Le numéro 4. Changement.
Nice bit of trickery. Vitinha. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Iniesta. That looks a cracking ball. Now that is a hefty challenge. Bale. Mateus. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Baresi. Cafu. Cafu tries making a foray down the right. That's a cute ball. That's a decent clearance. That's really well manoeuvred. Vieira. Rummenigge finds himself offside. Iniesta. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Chips it through, and that has been cleared. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ferdinand with the slide tackle there. No, again there's no way through. Gerrard has found the net here, of course. That's a little off target. Haaland. Aims beyond the defence. He's found the way through. Swings it across. Couldn't squeeze it through. In he goes again! Ambitious ball here. Vigo gets into some space. Great ball, and he's in here. It's Bale! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Bale is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
And we have our very first corner. Cafu gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Knocks it into space. This is Iniesta. Big chance, shot at goal! It's there! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Mateus could try cutting inside here. Cruyff. Now then, the ball's come loose. Bale! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Vieira. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Barcelona were a team not short on effort.